A man has told police that I wasn't drinking while I was driving, only while I was at stop signs and stoplights. So technically I wasn't drinking and driving, officers. This is a genius right here. Guess what state this guy lives in? Florida! Because all the drunk drivers are in Florida! That was not good. So I want to give a shout out to Cassandra April, who sent me this story. And I just love it. You know what's funny is I'm getting so many Florida stories sent to me. But I gotta say, some of these Florida stories you're sending me, guys, are very old. I mean, I'm getting them from 2013. I can't cover this old story, you know? I'm trying to do, like, newer shit. So, can you send me one that happened at least within the last month, please? Okay? I'm not gonna be like, crocodile ate a man's pinky toe in 2008. I mean, this is supposed to be a news show. And let's try and keep it current, okay? But please, keep sending the Florida stories. And God, will someone else... Well, I got one call from Florida. But I would love another caller from Florida to tell me what the hell's going on down there. I want to know what kind of drugs you're on. And can I have some? Can someone in Florida mail me great drugs? Please. It's not asking a lot. If you're not going to donate to my Patreon, send me some goddamn narcotics. Oh, man. So anyways, I love this. I love this. There's so many drunk driving escapades in Florida, it seems. We had the guy, what did that guy do last week? He pounded a beer after the cops pulled him over for DUI. Just like, guys, okay, I'll take your breathalyzer, but just hold on, one more. I got one more in the 12-pack. I just gotta finish it. I can't let this beer get warm in the car. Just good. Let me shotgun this right in front of cops. Okay, so this drunk driver said to police that he wasn't drunk driving. He was doing it only at stop signs. You know, failure to recognize that being behind the wheel technically is drunk driving. I've heard people get drunk driving if they've fallen asleep on the side of the road in their car and the cops checked on them and they were drunk. I've heard although they weren't actually in the physical position of driving, they still got a DUI because they were wasted in the car. Isn't that crazy? I heard that that's happened in Massachusetts, where I'm from. I don't know if it happens elsewhere in the world. It probably doesn't happen in Florida because I think the cops really don't crack down like that in Florida. People are so bold with the drunk driving that I think it's really something that they've all agreed that, hey, we'll let it happen a little bit. Every time you see a drunk driving guy in Florida, it's like, this is his 8th time. Like, 8 times? And he's still out and about in the world? I mean, come on. He should be kicked out. Okay, a Florida man came up with an interesting defense when confronted by officers in Indiana River County. Indiana River County. Oh, it sounds marvelous. It sounds lovely. A lovely place to raise your kids. No, it's not. It's not a lovely place to raise your kids. No place in Florida is lovely to raise your kids. Unless you want them to pick up some drunk driving habits. Unless you think your kid is going to be into drunk driving, then don't raise them in Florida. But if you think your kid may be into drunk driving, then Florida is definitely the place to be. I mean, you can get 6 DUIs and still get out there. No one's stopping you. Okay, according to the news source, Earl Stevens, age 69, is facing DUI charges. Oh, 69. This guy's really not, he just doesn't give a shit anymore at this point. Indian River County Sheriff's officials were called to a McDonald's drive-thru on June 27th after a woman said a vehicle behind her kept hitting her rear bumper. Oh man, this is great. This story's getting even better. This guy was drunk driving through a McDonald's drive-thru and bumping a lady behind him. He kept hitting her rear bumper. Move it along, lady. I want my nuggets. I want my nuggets. Nuggets, lady, now. I want them. Stevens admitted he did not even have a valid Florida driver's license. Oh man, the levels of buffoonery. Jeez. You're bumping someone in line at the McDonald's. You know, you're hitting someone's car. You don't have a license. You're drunk. Your interaction with the police, totally unacceptable. No one cares in Florida. No one gives a damn. There's just, you know, no conscience. Okay, so he admitted he didn't have a driver's license, and deputies noticed he had an open bottle of liquor in the passenger seat. Deputies say he smelled of alcohol, and when asked, he said he felt pretty good. How do you feel, sir? What a strange question to ask on a DUI pullover. Hey, sir, do you realize you were weaving in and out of traffic? Yes, and you ran over a boy on a skateboard? Yes, but tell me, what we really want to know is, how do you feel? Shit, I feel good. I feel pretty good. Wow, even the cops in Florida are just stupid. Stupid. Here are the questions to ask somebody you think may have drunk driving. Start with, how are you feeling today, sir? Also, let's get their Facebook information, because we know we're going to want to tag them in this story that we do once we get back to the base, because that's all cops seem to be doing now, is Facebooking. So he said he felt pretty good. He told deputies he wasn't drinking while driving, but was instead taking sips of Jim Beam bourbon while stopped at traffic lights and stop signs. And what about the drive-thru? I'm sure he took a few swigs there. No, I'm not drinking and driving. I'm stopped in this drive-thru and taking swigs of my bourbon. How am I feeling? Pretty good. Be a lot better if this lady would move so I could get my damn nuggets! Well, this man, who's an upstanding citizen, obviously, further explained that he was not drinking while the car was moving. And so that actually doesn't make him liable for a drinking and driving offense, in his opinion. His blood alcohol content was 0.70 million, and which is way beyond the 0.08 legal limit. He had he had 2 prior DUI charges of this guy. Of course he did. Of course he did. Because this is how we do it in Florida. Multiple DUIs. It don't stop us from getting right back on the road. You guys like how I parodied some Montel Jordan on that Florida one? Hey, so listen, shout out to all those of you who are sending me Florida stories. Love you. Hope you're enjoying the Florida stories. Another person who I want to give a shout out to on the emails, it was Ryan Sprague sent me a great article. It was a link to all the crazy Florida stories from 2018. Now, 2018 isn't over yet, so I want to save this one and maybe add some of my own, and at the end of the year I'll do like an entire series on the Florida stories. I'll probably make it only available on my Patreon, because I just want you guys to be on there. It's like any way to trick you into giving me $2 a month. I got no shame, yo! No shame! Alright? Jonesy's starving. Weird. I got an AF news.